Hello, sports fan. This is Stephen here for Sports Choice Plus. I'm bringing you a very special breakdown. I'm going to be covering number 7 Penn State is searching for answers. Before I get right into this, I'm going to make sure that you're subscribed to the YouTube channel so you can get all the updates and all the breakdowns. Without further ado, let's get right into it. After going just a week ago toe-to-toe with the number 2 team in the country, Oregon, at home, Penn State has dropped an away game to UCLA. 42-37, a shocker. A back and forth game where literally UCLA led by offense and they dictated the entire game. It didn't matter if it was first quarter, second quarter, third quarter. UCLA was in charge of most of the game. And you got to think, a stunned James Franklin, the head coach of Penn State, could do nothing but just sit and watch. After drive after drive after drive of his team's offense stalling or either not making the big play, UCLA was able to win. And you think about this in all the failures that you've seen him have at Penn State. Is he the correct coach for the Nittany Lions? Is he the correct coach that you want to see moving forward? A lot of questions remain on the table for Penn State. As a recruiter, he's pretty good, but as the head coach, as far as winning the big games, as far as getting them over Ohio State, as far as getting them over teams like Michigan and getting them over teams like Oregon, do you trust James Franklin moving forward? That's a big question, and the Penn State faithful have to remain in awe of what just happened, because you got to think UCLA had no business beating them. It didn't matter if they was home or away. UCLA's team is not the same as Penn State. There's much more money put into Penn State. There's much more effort you would think that was put into Penn State. And you got to think, you have a Heisman quarterback in Drew Allar, and you just ask yourself, mentally, were they ready for this game? Were they up for this game? After losing to Oregon last week in such a big letdown, what was they thinking? So it's a lot of questions that the Nittany Lions of Penn State are looking for, fan base and also boosters as well. But this may be the writing on the wall. And you just ask yourself, people can say it's just one game, but it's a history of them not being able to win the big game. And then when you add on losses like this, it just makes it even worse. You saw Coach Ryan Day on the hot seat last year, not for a losing record, but only for having single-digit losses in a couple of years. So you think about this, the pressure that's on Ohio State, the pressure that's on Penn State to not only make the college football playoff, but to actually advance and win. There's a lot of money that goes into this. So I expect Penn State to look deeper into this, because you got to think, is James Franklin holding this team back with all the NFL talent that they have, with all those players that came back specifically to play this season that bypassed the NFL? For what? Now they're in danger of not making a college football playoff. So with a loss like this is a bad loss. They need to win out the rest of their games, because the rest of the competition and the SEC and the Big Ten and other conferences are tougher. So what do you think? Penn State faithful, get in the comment section below. Other college football fan bases, get down below. Definitely check out Sports Choice Plus, and we'll see you on the very next episode.